Hey, welcome to Happiness Bar. My goal is to share cocktails, content, and happiness, and today it is a golden summer kind of day, baby. We're making a little Bloody Mary type cocktail for all your summer needs. This cocktail is made with golden heirloom tomatoes. It's made with toasted fennel seed, celery seed, a great habanero hot sauce, salt, pepper, garlic powder, cayenne, smoked paprika. Did I forget anything else? I don't think so. We got some cool things going on today in this little Bloody Mary cocktail here. This cocktail is called Bottle Rocket. All right, so like I said, we're doing this a little different. We're making a yellow Bloody Mary. So you don't really call it a Bloody Mary, I guess. It doesn't look bloody. I don't know. So we're calling this cocktail Bottle Rocket, right? Sticking with the Wes Anderson themed summer craft cocktails. This is gonna be super cool, so much flavor, a little bit different from your traditional Bloody Mary. So I'm super excited, it's fun. We're gonna toast these bad boys up. It's gonna be packed with flavor, really, really fun. So with that being said, the build for Bottle Rocket is simple. We're gonna build it in a tall glass with ice. It's gonna be 1.5 ounces of vodka. You have an optional 1/2 ounce of pickled green bean juice. And then we're gonna top that with our golden heirloom tomato Bloody Mary mix that we're gonna make right here. All right, so with all that being said, we got a little bit of prep work to do today. So let's just jump right into the prep work. Tools you're gonna need for the prep. You need teaspoons. You're also gonna need a spice grinder. You're gonna need a blender. You're gonna need some sealable storage containers. You may need a pot, and I can't bring it in here because it's too big, but you're gonna need a grill. Or you can use a broiler if you don't have your grill, but the grill's the best way because we're gonna get these tomatoes nice and fire roasted. All right, so the first bit of prep we gotta do, and really the only bit of prep we gotta do, is we gotta make our Bloody Mary mix. And that's basically the whole cocktail, is just gonna be making the prep, right? So, like I said, for our Bloody Mary mix, we got these awesome yellow heirloom little cherry type tomatoes here. Now, you can use full-size yellow heirloom tomatoes if you can find them. If not, these work great as well. So, the recipe for our Bloody Mary mix is 6 yellow heirloom tomatoes, the big ones, or 3 packs of these small little heirloom golden tomatoes here. We're gonna roast these up over the fire on the grill, then we're gonna blend them up. You're gonna need a 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder, a 1/2 teaspoon of toasted fennel seed, 1.5 teaspoons of this awesome Yellowbird Habanero Hot Sauce. This one's my favorite. This is why I put it in the cocktail. A 1/2 teaspoon of cayenne, 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika, 2 teaspoons of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper, and a 1/2 teaspoon of celery seed. That's all gonna get mixed together and then we're gonna be ready to go. But the first step we gotta do is we gotta go and grill these beautiful yellow heirloom tomatoes here. So that way we can make the rest of our Bottle Rocket. All right, so let's go to the grill. All right, we got our tomatoes all roasty and toasty, baby. Look at the color on them. We got a nice light char on them. We don't want to go too heavy because we don't want to lose all that great fresh tomato flavor. We just want to add another layer of flavor, right? Get a little bit of that grilled char on them. So nice, add a little smokiness to the cocktail. Next thing we gotta do real quick is you gotta toast up your fennel seeds if they're not already toasted. I already toasted mine up when I was doing the test batch out for this cocktail, so I have them toasted up. So all you gotta do, take your whole fennel seeds, put them in a pot over like a medium heat, let them toast up. Obviously be careful not to burn them. Once you start to really kind of smell that little toasty note off them, they're done, take them off the heat. Then what you're gonna need to do, if these are whole fennel seeds that you have, is put them in a little spice grinder or mortar and pestle, and we're just gonna grind them up to a powder. A little bit more. Oh yeah, looking good. All right, so got a bunch of ground toasted fennel here, ready to go. Just wanted to get that step out of the way before we start blending things up. All right, and our next step, we gotta grab our blender, we gotta take those roasted yellow heirloom tomatoes and we are just gonna plop them down into our blender and we're gonna blend this up on high till it's completely a liquid. Oh yeah. Blender out of the way, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a quart container. I'm just gonna pour our beautiful blended tomatoes up right into the quart container. See, there it is, about perfect, right? So all those tomatoes should yield you 1 quart container full of Bloody Mary mix, a bottle rocket mix. Beautiful. So sweet, so fresh, nice toasty note on them, little smoke. All right, so we got our tomatoes all blended up. That is the base for our Bloody Mary mix, right? A good tomato. We're making a yellow tomato here. Now, you could have strained this. I don't like to be honest. I like to keep it because you keep all those little charred bits in there. Really nice. And I like the texture it gives to that Bloody Mary cocktail. It makes it a little more rich. Now we are on to the easy part. Let's start adding in our spices. To start, like we said, a ½ teaspoon of garlic powder. Boom. Take that toasted fennel seed that you ground up. Let's go a ½ teaspoon. Toasted fennel. I'm gonna go a ½ teaspoon of cayenne just to add a little more of that spice. Oh yeah. So a whole teaspoon of smoked paprika, 2 teaspoons of salt, 1 and 2. ½ teaspoon of black pepper, ½ teaspoon of celery seed, and 1½ teaspoons of this yellow bird habanero hot sauce. This beautiful golden habanero hot sauce. Like I said, it's a golden summer, baby. Boom. I like it a spice. That is it. We're gonna take our bar spoon and we're just gonna mix everything in really well to incorporate it. Now you could have done this in the blender, I guess, as well. I don't know. I like doing this part by hand. You see how the color changes a little bit. It picked up the red from the smoked paprika, from the cayenne, but it still keeps this beautiful golden hue. It looks nice and incorporated. Let's taste. Wow. Do one more little spoonful. Yo, that's so tasty. Nice level of spice. The garlic comes through, the peppers. That golden yellow tomato is so bright and sweet. It makes you more thirsty, man. It makes you like just want to drink more of it. It is so good. A little bit of that toasted fennel, that is beautiful. So yeah, that is it for that Bottle Rocket Bloody Mary mix. Make sure you label and date it. Boom. And guys, your shelf life on that, I'd say up to a week refrigerated. All right, guys, that was it for our prep work. Now we're gonna jump into making the Bottle Rocket. This is a built cocktail. First thing we're gonna need is our glassware, and we're gonna need our jigger. All right, so with this cocktail, we're gonna start by icing our glassware. Then we're gonna do our 1.5 ounces of vodka. And like I said, for this little bonus, we're gonna do a 1/2 ounce of this pickled green bean juice here. Now that is a bonus, guys. I didn't show you how to make these. I spent a month pickling these. If you want to pickle some green beans for your Bottle Rocket cocktail here, look up any pickled green bean recipe and just do it up. Let them sit for about a month. Super flavorful, super tasty. So that is in the glass. Next, very simple. All we got to do is just top off the glass with our Bloody Mary mix. Boom. Gonna grab our bar spoon. All we're gonna do is just agitate this cocktail, get it all mixed in really good. And again, part of the bonus, I'm just gonna garnish this with pickled green beans. Feel free to garnish it with whatever you want, guys. You know, standard stuff, bacon, cheeses, crazy shit, whatever. I'm just gonna garnish it with these beautiful pickled green beans. We're gonna knock out 3. Bada boom. Right on the glass. And there you have it, guys. The Bottle Rocket. Let's taste. Grab myself a straw, place it down. Yo, there is so much flavor in this Bloody Mary. Wow, you get beautiful spice from the cayenne and that habanero hot sauce. You get a nice, beautiful, smoky and toasty note from those tomatoes being on the grill, that little roasted tomato note. The tomatoes are so sweet. A yellow Bloody Mary, that bottle rocket, baby. The garlic comes through, that toasted fennel seed comes through, the celery seed. I love celery seed, especially in this context. That little bit of vinegar from these pickled green beans here. And those are super tasty. Highly recommend it. If you can plan ahead, make a batch of pickled green beans. Use the juice in the cocktail. Not mandatory, but it's delicious. Oh man, that is so flavorful and so tasty. Everything you want in a nice summer Bloody Mary. It's light. It's not as heavy as your traditional Bloody Mary. Wow. Suck down a couple of these, man. This hair of the dog right here, this makes you happy. It's summertime and tomatoes are in season. So go get some golden heirloom tomatoes, make a bottle rocket cocktail, that bottle rocket Bloody Mary. There it is, guys, the bottle rocket. I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe. Maybe you made it along with me. Maybe you wrote it down, save it for a later date. Either way, let me know how you're liking everything. And as always, guys, become a regular somewhere. Become a regular at your local watering hole. It's the best way to support local business. And become a regular here at Happiness Bar by liking, commenting, subscribing. Hit that bell if you want notifications. We got cocktail videos coming out every Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern to get you ready for the weekend. Stay happy, everyone.